We are at the beginning of a new era. Personal computing is being redefined as the technology around us becomes a part of who we are.
We've put technology on our bodies to make ourselves better, to find a way to kind of move through the world and extend ourselves.
Virtual reality.
A virtual reality headset.
Right now I'm wearing an Oculus Rift virtual reality headset. Here I am flying off into space. I see asteroids around me. This is crazy.
Sony is working to bring virtual reality gaming to the PlayStation 4.
Virtual reality is reality.
I'm a believer.
Virtual reality headset.
Technology offerings at this year's Consumer Electronics Show.
Hey, what's up guys? It's the Tech Wally and this is the state of virtual reality. According to Wikipedia, this is the definition of virtual reality is a computer simulated environment that can simulate physical presence in places in the real world or imagined worlds. Virtual reality can recreate sensory experience including virtual taste, sight, smell, sound, touch. The first virtual reality headset that was ever made, at least that I know of, is the Oculus Rift. It was a Kickstarter back in 2012. They wanted to have $250,000 US and ended up with $2.5 million US, so that's a great success. In 2013, they released the developer kit version 1, and the developer kit version 2 was just released a couple months ago. Oculus Rift is made for a immersive virtual gaming experiences, and there are some games that already work with it. And you can buy one for $350 US right now. But I would only recommend that for really huge virtual reality enthusiasts. Also, one cool feature for you if you ever wanted to fly or a virtual flying experience, you can get the Air Parrot drone. It's not too expensive, and if you have an Oculus Rift, you can connect it to it, and it has a camera on the drone, and you will see everything in first person to fly, so that's very awesome. Then there's also the Sony Project Morpheus, which is a virtual gaming headset for the Sony PlayStation 4. However, you can't buy that right now, and there are not many rumors or plans about the future of this headset. Then we have the Virtuix Omni, which takes a little different approach. They was also a Kickstarter. It got $1.1 million, and it is also for gaming, and you wear a headset. However, it is a thing, I don't know how to call it, but you stand on it and you walk on it. So you have that walking or movement experience, which you don't have in the other headsets. So that's a cool thing if you have the space for it and the money, because it's a little pricey, around $500. You can pre-order it right now. Then there is Ant VR. It is a Chinese company that also has a Kickstarter. They wanted to reach $200,000 US, and they ended up with $260,000. And I wouldn't call it a ripoff of the Oculus Rift. However, it is very, very similar to it. So it is an immersive VR gaming headset. One cool thing that I saw was the controller. You can use it as a normal controller or as a weapon if you want to play some shooter games. So that's a pretty nifty feature. You cannot buy this product until now, at least not that I know of. There are two types of virtual reality right now. We have the ones I already mentioned. All were gaming experiences, and the one I'm coming to now is virtual reality with smartphones. So I want to talk about two products. The first one is VRs. It is a headset for media consumption, I would call it, and it uses your smartphone. You slide in your smartphone, and that's basically it. You cannot buy this until now. I'm not sure about it, but it was also a Kickstarter. It is a very nice approach, in my opinion, because it uses your smartphone, which basically everybody already has. So that's very awesome. And then there is Google Cardboard. You might have heard of this one. If not, it was given to all the people that went to Google I/O this year, and it is an awesome, very awesome product. It is a virtual reality experience, also again using your smartphone, which has enough of graphic and processing power to run virtual reality. And it is completely made out of cardboard. Out of cardboard. I know, that might sound insane, however it works. You assemble it yourself. It just has two lenses and a magnet, I believe, and it works awesome. It doesn't work as well as Oculus Rift, for example, but it works just fine. This one is not a Kickstarter like all the others, but it is definitely awesome. So if you weren't at Google I.O., you can buy this on Amazon. I will put a link down below in the description, and it is $20, I believe. You can also sell it on eBay, so you could check there. And Google gives you a instruction manual on their website if you want to build it yourself from your own parts, because it basically just includes cardboard. It has an app on the Play Store, and it works for now with Google Earth, a tour guide through Versailles, YouTube, some very popular YouTube videos. You can examine cultural artifacts from every angle, photosphere, street view, and a windy day. And these were just the most awesome ones I could find. Then there's also the Kinect, which isn't really virtual reality. However, it is virtual and augmented reality because it creates a virtual version of yourself on the TV, which you can control by moving. Also, I will do another video on the state of augmented reality, so thumbs up for that. So to sum up the final state of virtual reality as in August 2014, if I would be describing it in one word, it'd be potential or almost a momentum. As you probably heard by the products I listed, they were mostly for gaming, so that's the main focus for now. We also have to wait for Facebook's plans because they purchased Oculus. I forgot to mention that earlier. They have some huge plans for that. We will have to see how this will develop. The reason why it isn't so huge right now, virtual reality, is it is pretty unknown for the average consumer and for the tech enthusiasts. I personally haven't even tried it because of the price. For now, it is just too expensive. An Oculus Rift is nice with $350, but there's barely any content. There's one game that's very awesome, it's Eve Valkyrie, but that's it. We need more content, especially games, and for example, a VR movie would be awesome. But Google Cardboard could change all of that because it is so cheap. We also have some other problems like lag, motion blur, and even getting sick by using an Oculus Rift. These problems still have to be fixed. I think that the companies will manage these problems. For now, we can only use VR while being seated because we cannot trick the body into thinking that we're moving, because when we're just sitting, that just won't work. We don't feel anything. So we have to figure out how to interact with VR in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to thumbs up and follow me on Twitter down below. Also comment if you have any further questions. Also stay tuned for the state of augmented reality, and I'm going to the IFA 2014 this year, which is in a little less than a month. So definitely stay tuned for that and subscribe to not miss any of that, and see you